Hi everyone, it's Mary Blocker from Mary's Card Cafe, and I'm here again with another one of my Simple Yet Stunning Sunday video series. And I tell you what, I just finished a wonderful stamp camp with some friends that was a makeup since mid-March, and I had 3 sessions in my workshop room, and everyone got to make 6 projects, and they had a little bag full of goodies and things for being part of it. And one of the cards we did was using the World of Good suite. We had used the stamp set here, which is beautiful, and also the fantastic designer series paper we used. And I absolutely love this paper. I think anything is very, very simple and so very, very stunning when you can utilize any kinds of designer series paper or have any types of things that add in some bling. So this is just an example here of some of that blingy bling bling that you have going on with this designer series paper. Let me show you a little bit more of this beautiful World designer series paper. It just has such wonderful mossy meadow, and then the metallics that come out and all of these things. I love this one. It's so striking having that gold coppery color, and then of course the crumb cake, this soft print that's on there. There's some more of that metallics in there with that misty moonlight, and you can see, I don't know, can you see the world, the continents in that paper? It's beautiful. So just such stunning papers, just done on themselves. So you could just put that on your card front with a greeting and it's fine. This symbol, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, reminds a lot our Seattle Mariners baseball, Major League Baseball team are the Mariners, and that symbol actually, in their color scheme, I could do that to do something with the Mariners for the sports fan. So that's really fun. So what I wanted to share with you today is, I may have done this before. I did a Memories and More Facebook Live night, but what I'm doing today is I wanted to be creating some simple yet stunning project, and I'm utilizing some of the Memories and More cards from this kit. It's the beautiful World of Good Memories and More card kit. And I had the Flowers for Every Season card kit that I used in some classes and some little Facebook Live, but these are double-sided, beautiful. You can use them for the Memories and More for memory keeping. And I absolutely just love the richness of these. And so they're double-sided, as you can see. There's a beautiful variety of them. And I love that they already have Dare to Live the Life You've Always Wanted. Just fantastic things. Fantastic for retirements. Fantastic for trips that you take. Such great things. And then there's the larger Memories and More cards. And these have a lot of the metallics. And these, many of them, if they're metallic, are one side. So the metallic ones are one-sided. But isn't that beautiful? It's very similar to the designer series paper on some of this, as you may notice. But just, isn't that striking? So these are, again, now double-sided of the larger size. And it's just fantastic. Here's the other piece of these that I love with the Memories and More. I mean, how simple and easy can this get? Look at these beautiful copper-edged and copper metallic adhesive pieces. Just phenomenal. I am so excited to use these, and I kind of already have an idea for my simple yet stunning card. And you know what? I don't even have one finished or completed because I thought it's going to be fabulous to just do it together right with you. So this is one of the larger Memories and More cards, and what I did is I cut it down to a 4 by 5 1/4 because it's going to be the card front layer there for my card. I'm using the Mossy Meadow base at 5 1/2 and 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. And then I'm going to use this piece here. So let's do that. But we're going to have a partner card. So you're getting 2 simple yet stunning cards today, utilizing the World of Good Memories and More card pack. So it's very exciting. So I took one of the smaller Memories and More cards. Oh, that's so cute too. Explore more. Fun. And what I did is I took then the Mossy Meadow and I went ahead and I cut a layer to go right behind it. This would have been a 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, but I went just 3 1/8 by 4 1/8 to just layer very slightly on that card. So that's the Memory and More card. And that's going to go right here. Sorry, I dinged my Memory and More right there. So I have to take my little metallic something there and get that. But I was going to utilize something like this on the card. Now, they only had one of these larger cards in the Memories and More pack. So I just took a piece of the Designer Series paper and I cut that down at 4 by 5 1/4 for this layer here. And I did the same thing, just the little layers here. I love how that coordinates so well with the colors. Here we are. So there's two, similar but beautiful. I also, what's really fun is I got these two cards out because I always like to put an inside of my card, and I thought that would be fantastic just for the inside layer of the card. That's so fun. So we'll set that aside. What I'm going to do for this is do some adhesive. And let's see, we'll go ahead and get these adhered down. Oh, let me get that started. There we go. When you use the new Stampin' Seal, just something to remember, you're going to run it this way. Let me show you. Don't go up like so. You want to just run it along this way and pull along. You might have noticed I just kind of pulled it at the end. That's not good because you'll get a string and then it'll snap off and it'll get here on your dispenser. What you want to make sure you do, and then you lose your stickiness right here off the adhesive. And if that's the case, you just pull it forward a slight little bit. The Stampin' Seal is very, very strong. So you will not want to do a whole ton on your card. It's not necessary at all. It's a very strong adhesive. It used to be Snail that Stampin' Up had, but now in the new annual catalog they have their Stampin' Seal. There is more on a cartridge than there was on the Snail, and it is a stronger adhesive. Just to share that as well. So I'll go ahead and I'll adhere this card. And see, that happened as I got a little bit, because I pulled instead of giving it just a little flick at the end. There we go. Perfect. Now remember, I did this really, really tight, so there's not going to be a lot of edge on here. There we go. Now I have to decide if I'm going to mount this with dimensionals and raise it up, or if I'll just raise some other things. I think that's what I'm going to do. I will raise up some other items. All right. Go there, get this next one here, and I can see it sticking just a little bit right there. You don't want that to get gunked up and stick there, so make sure you always keep that clean. There we go. I'm sitting in a little different place than I normally would do my videos, just because of that fantastic stamp camp that I was doing. That's looking fantastic there. And so I have, my tables are all set up because I have another group coming tomorrow. It's my largest group coming tomorrow. And there'll be 8 of us. And we have, of course, all of our safety procedures in place, our masks, and sanitizing between our camp projects. But this was originally scheduled in March. And then, of course, the pandemic happened, and I was going to be having it in a community center with 24 gals. And so everybody was so accommodating and saying that, you know, just postponing it would be fantastic. They would be all just waiting, not a problem. You know, and of course, make arrangements if something happened with people in terms of their schedules or emergencies with families, you know. So I've had 2 sessions. I've had 2 sessions so far, and they have been so fun. Door prizes, and then I had special bundle grand prizes. It was really a lot of fun. So it's great to be able to do those and finally see people in person for those. Ooh, goodness, that guy looks a little crooked to me, but you know, with the metallic paper, let's see what I can do. The Stampin' Seal is very strong, but if you huff, I can usually get that adhesive to release a little bit, and I did it. That is kind of surprising to me because the Stampin' Seal is much stronger than the old snail. There is a Stampin' Seal Plus. I think I just did the exact same thing. Nope. So there's our two just beautiful colors there. Now it is going to be fun time because I'm going to use some of these pieces from the Memories and More kit, card kit. And I'm thinking that I'm going to, all right. Now, one of the things I brought up, you guys, is my husband's a bowler, and I have this little rosin bag that I'm going to be using a little bit to get some of the stickiness off because I want to raise things up with dimensionals. So I love this Dream and Discover, so I think I'm going to use those. I really like that. I think that is perfect. So I'm going to take Dream for one of them. And because I want to use, because I want to use dimensionals, oh, that little guy really is stuck there. What happened is I think I pulled this off earlier and I wanted to look at it. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my rosin on the back. I'm just trying to get some of the stickiness off because I am going to use dimensionals. So there we go. That just kind of takes that sticky off, right? So then I'll get my dimensionals, but you know what? Am I going to kind of put that right here, I think. And I also am going to use, well, I'll do that in a minute. That'll be fine. I have some of the beautiful new, oh, you guys, this ribbon, the Early Espresso. This is just beautiful, suede-y. It's just rich and gorgeous looking. So I'm probably going to use just a little of that for an accent. So I think I'm going to do Dream on this one. Our weather's been getting so much nicer. I'm so excited about that. I'm working on my garden. I'm going to do Dream here. Love it. And I think we're going to do Discover on this one because this says Travel, Repeat, Work, Play. Travel, Repeat, Work, Play. So that'll be perfect for this one. So again, I need to take that stickiness off because using dimensionals will be fine until some of it decides to stick onto the card, and then it won't be raised up and it'll be a little weird. So got most of that sticky off just with that rosin bag. Baby powder works great. Anything like that. If you have an old embossing buddy, you could use that as well. And I'm going to do this one just kind of the same, but I'm going to do Discover, nice and big, right down here. I love it. So it's funny doing this in the different place than I normally do because my workshop room's all set up for my stamp camp for tomorrow with some gals, is that my chair is much lower and I'm like, I'm feeling very, very low here. All right. And so that's beautiful in itself. That one, oh, is just stunning. Okay. Now I've got these other fun little trinkets. And I really wanted to use this somehow. And I could use that one like right here. This one, oh, there we go, you guys. I did it. That one can go right up here. This one's going to go right down here. Woo! And I'm going to also use, let me get this rosin bag. It's sticking to me. I love these adhesive backs. Don't get me wrong, because I will just stick them on cards for things. You notice we haven't done one bit of stamping yet. Isn't that funny? I dropped one on the floor. Sorry, guys. Okay. So I am going to put dimensionals on those because we are going to raise those up as well. They're wanting to be a little sticky. That's funny. Okay. So one thing that I have going on right now as I'm getting these things together, there's just a few more days for you to get in on getting a sampling of the Forever Greenery Designer Series paper. With a $50 order, I'll send you a sampling of the 12 by 12, but it'll be cut down 6 by 6 of the Forever Greenery Designer Series paper. And that's good through June 30th. And so I'll have the information down below. And, oh, in my spot, I didn't grab scissors. Oh my goodness. You guys are going to get to see me using some kitchen scissors here. That's so funny. Oh, so yeah, so there's this beautiful suede kind of ribbon. You guys, it is just so beautiful and it feels so luxurious. The other thing that we have in this suite are the, antique corners and slider elements. I thought about using the ribbon and doing a ribbon accent with my stunning card today, but I just felt with this kind of coppery color that just wasn't quite right. And so I'll save that for another day for a blog post or something like that. What I like to do sometimes is just take a little bit of ribbon and do something like that. So I'm going to do that today. And I just need a little, just like that. Set that aside. And I will definitely trim some of this off, but I just needed to get that held down. Because then I'm going to take this beautiful compass medallion. Again, reminds me so much of our mariners. And I'm going to put that right down here with that. Might have to do a little bit more end with dimensionals on there. It's seeming a little bit wobbly from the ribbon. And I'm sorry about these kitchen scissors, you guys. Yes, I'll need to put a little more dimensional there. Not a problem. I think what I'll do is I'll cut one in half and put that right there. Oh, so boy, oh boy, I've just been finally looking again about my summer stamp classes. I do a weekly stamp class and I haven't been doing them. I've been doing my weekly Wednesdays on Facebook. You can find me, just look up Mary's Card Cafe. And every Wednesday at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. There we go. There. I do a really quick, just weekly class. Sometimes it's techniques. Sometimes it's stamp sets or designer papers or fancy folds or things like that. Now this one's going to come up here. I'm still going to use that ribbon. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But this ribbon's going to go here. Love it. But I realized I need to do more dimensionals. So you know what? I'm just going to put 4 of them together like so. I know it's a small circle, but hey, got lots of dimensionals. That's not a problem. Just don't want that sticking off the side. Yep, it's going to stick off. Let me get my big scissors here, my monster scissors. But I'm going to start having my weekly class in my workshop room a little bit here. We're moving into phase 3. But again, everybody keeping safe, of course, with cleansing and things like that. But I'll be doing kind of at noon on Tuesdays. My husband's going back into the office with his work on Mondays and Tuesdays. And that way I won't be impeding upon him and what he's doing and working on. Our computer things are with my workshop room, so I'll just trim that. There we go. Our 2 simple yet stunning. Like I told you, I haven't even used any stamps. Just utilizing these beautiful cards. Do I need anything else? Any other of these little great things? I don't think so. I think they're stunning. So let's move to the inside of the card, which is simply just simple. And this is wonderful. It says, and so the adventure begins. How perfect is that for discover and dream? I tell you, it doesn't get any better than that. And a little flick. Come this way and just a little flick. Perfect. Open this up, and that's just going to go right here in the side of my inside of my card for us to be able to write a note to somebody and congratulate them on their retirement. Maybe somebody's moving, maybe somebody's going away to college. Just great opportunities. Gotta clean my dispenser. When you're using your Stampin' Seal, make sure you keep your case nice and clean, because if you get any goopies of the tape will, oh, you know what? We can add a little bit more in here. Something shiny. What do we got? We got beautiful little things here. We have these shiny little, oh, it's so hard to decide. Let's see. If I took this piece, well, you're going to be writing in there, so I just don't think I want to do that. I only have one more little medallion, but I do have these fun little triangles. Something like that. I like that. There we go. That just adds a little yes to it. I like that. Just a little yes. Because the front of our card has so much sparkle, why shouldn't the inside of our card have so much sparkle? So there we go. I love it. I might adjust that one. We'll see. Okay. So there are my two simple yet stunning Sunday creations using the World of Good Memories and More card pack, as well as the World of Good Specialty Designer Series paper. Use that beautiful, beautiful suede early espresso ribbon. If you guys could just feel it, I'm telling you, it's gorgeous. And utilize those wonderful adhesive elements that they already had. No stamping, nada. No stamping, just using these great Memories and More cards. Well, guys, I'm so happy you joined me at Mary's Card Cafe for my simple yet stunning Sunday. I'll be posting again my Mary's Card Rehab, where I love to just take some old cards and things that I've done or received and think, we can really do a little bit of work on those through an artistic point of view. And so I hope you enjoyed this. If you do, give me a thumbs up or share. That's always great. Comment. Share with me some of the projects you're working on, your simple creations. I'd love to see what you're doing. And remember, by June 30, place your $50 order so you can get that free sampling of the Forever Greenery Designer Series paper. Check out my blog. Check out my website for classes and specialty online classes and things like that. I've got a great one coming up in July. Deadline to register is July 1st, so don't miss out on that one. It's called Sending Sunshine, specialty class. So until next time, guys, happy stampin'.